Hello.
Hey everybody, it's Maplebrook time. Uh,
It sure is.
some shit happened last week, but first of all, hi, I'm Super Ninja 5506, the keeper slash GM. I don't need you to do that every time I say it.
No,
I
have to
know
finish
what the
your
numbers
sentences
are,
for
you don't need to remind me.
I need to finish your sentences for you.
Okay, it's not finishing it for me if I finish the sentence, though. If I stopped talking and then you continued saying what I was about to say, then it would be finishing the sentence.
Anyway.
Anyway, hi, I'm the keeper, and these are my players.
Hi.
Why is
I'm
this so
West.
hard every week?
I'm mad about Just Cause 4.
I'm Queen Swissy, playing
Played
West
by
Wordsworth. Not what I said. Playing West Wordsworth.
Like the direction.
Yeah. That's it. I'm just playing him.
You're playing him. I'm Boko. I'm playing Adva. That's it. Lusitania. There you go.
Nobody read that.
Hello, I'm American Josh.
My notes
I
were on
play
the screen
Connor.
briefly, don't read this.
Okay.
And yeah, everybody is here and nice, and everyone's cool, and we're all friends.
I'm fuming.
And
We're all friends here.
I don't know.
Josh.
That's been
Prince
tested. That'd be like if I said, you know, I didn't particularly like this piece of shit, and then someone came out of the woodwork and was like, actually, that piece of shit's completely fine, and you're not giving it a fair shake. It's like, all right, I wasn't expecting to have to come with a dissertation at how this thing that I've experienced be bad is bad.
It's fine.
Everyone,
Let's just carry
please. So, last week on Maplebrook, you all went back to the theater to do rehearsal, and a beam started falling. Immediately at the start of last stream, West did a magic on the beam. Connor tackled two people. Adva also tackled two people, but not before one of them noticed that West was doing magic on the beam. After all of this, pretty much the entire production walked out except for like 3 people. Well, like 5 people if you include you guys. And the party was split up briefly as Bernard said some crazy shit at West, to which he responded by not going along with it. Adva got found by Stephanie, who turns out is probably part of the menagerie. She stabbed Adva with a poison tag, with a sleepy poison, and Adva teleported to safety, where Connor and what's-his-ass, Nigel, got her out of there, handing her over to Blackwater. West did a bunch of magic really bad, such that he is currently not capable of doing magic because of how bad he did it. And Connor and West went into the woods to meet up with Blackwater, who was keeping Adva safe. They met Paul Bunyan, which was cool. And then they got to the cabin, talked to Adva about like what's going on. And I believe literally the last thing that happened was Blackwater, aka Laura, aka Pacific Wordsworth, West's sister, came out of the woods towards where West, Connor, and Adva were, where West and Connor were standing and where Adva was laying in bed, towards the cabin, and Connor, in a panic, tackled West. And that is the moment we are currently in.
Ooh.
So what? So West, you're extremely tackled, and you hear a voice go like, "Oh my God, Connor, what are you doing?"
I begin covering up West's eyes with my hands.
He's wearing
My
glasses.
glasses have already fallen off, so it's kind of useless.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
West's glasses are
Eyes
just somewhere.
over hands. I begin strangling West and start yelling incoherently about Just Cause 4. No, okay, I'm over it. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm over it. Anyway,
You keep saying you're over it.
I'm getting there.
Flipping it funny.
Let's just
Anyways,
roll the play.
so what was I doing here? Covering West's face. I'm just fucking. I'm like batting at his. I'm just trying to obscure his vision in any way possible.
You don't? What are
and
you?
then I'm good.
What are you?
As I'm doing that, I'm going to look over and be like, run! What are you? You gotta get. He's gonna see you.
This was a. This was kind of the reveal
I begin
moment.
pushing his face into the dirt.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You don't have to. It's fine.
Quickly, I can hold him here for a bit, but you gotta go. Get Paul to take you away.
It's everything's cool. Like we're cool. If I wanted to be disguised when you got here, I would be.
Connor pauses. He sits back a little bit. You know, that makes sense. He gets off of West.
West just kind of lays there for a minute.
Pacific puts down the like thing of water she was carrying. I don't know, like a I don't want to say a barrel. That's ridiculous. But like a jug.
It's one of those
water
big
bottle?
plastic,
Like a
one of
jug?
those big plastic
A
things.
hydro flask,
Like it's like a jug. It's a jug of fresh water.
like a milk like a milk jug.
I was thinking something a little bigger, like one of those big old like metal boys. It's a container of carryable size, but also still quite large, made for carrying water.
Does it matter? Does it?
She sets this down, and comes over to you and goes like, "Wes, are you okay?"
Am I dead?
No.
Where's my glasses?
I don't know.
He steps on his glasses.
Wes, do you have a move for this?
Preparedness. Hell yeah. I find my glasses instantly.
He pulls out a second pair of glasses.
You have it right here and now.
I do pull out a second pair of glasses, actually. That's fine.
All right. Just out of your bag.
I wipe my face off because it's apparently been rubbed in the dirt, and put on my glasses. And
you see your sister for the first time in, I don't remember.
4 years.
4 years.
Babe, Famke would like you to change your costume.
God damn it.
Well.
Hi. Have you been?
Pacific?
That's my name.
Or as I call her, Laura.
That's one of my names.
Your sister's dating my sister, West.
Wes
she
quite process that so much as the fact that she's here.
Yeah, she blushes and she's like, "Shut up."
Oh, is that still a secret? What's the secret part?
I'm here, I guess. I didn't think you would come looking for me.
Why? What? He pulls her into a hug.
She hugs you back. It's very adorable.
Aw.
Connor makes it a group hug.
All right. This is now a group hug sort of situation.
I imagine Adva's not in
Paul-
on it.
Paul-
Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan goes, "Aw."
He sticks his whole head in through the door.
Why wouldn't I come look for you?
I mean, it took you long enough.
Oh.
Got
You didn't
him.
exactly leave many clues.
You know what? That's
What have
fair.
you been doing?
You know, it's
He
cool-
unhugs, by the way, at this point because it's getting awkward
All right. Oh, you know,
with Connor in the mix.
living in the woods with Paul Bunyan, killing stuff.
Dating my sister.
Not with Paul Bunyan.
Living-
It's,
Killing for sport.
so you've been here this whole time?
It took, I traveled for a bit, but this is sort of where I ended up.
Huh.
Should have looked harder. She says, smiling at you.
I guess
You
so.
know what's funny? Both of you guys have lived in my home.
Huh.
Are you staying with Connor right now? What's up?
Yeah.
Temporarily, yeah.
Aren't you going to
Well-
school or something?
Well, somebody broke into my dorm. I suppose you would know about that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, that was me. I
Yeah.
learned how to lockpick. It's a good skill to
You
have.
do that, West? You should learn how to do that. You teach
you
West
just-
how to do that.
Did you just want your journal back or something? I mean, I have it here.
When I found out you were in town, okay, so I should back up. Back when you guys killed the siren, I was sort of hunting the same thing, but you guys beat me to it, and that's when I found out that you were here and also fighting monsters. So I kind of broke into your room to see if I could figure out why. I didn't think you'd still have my journal.
It was sentimental.
Cool. Hey, you didn't read all.
You nearly assaulted a man trying to find it.
Distressing. West, you've gotten a little bit more violent, haven't you?
Connor begins nodding profusely.
I don't know what you mean.
Connor begins pantomiming, being shoved up against a wall.
Did you comment on Connor?
Connor nods slowly.
It's a long story, okay.
That's not the only.
Yeah.
person he's
Once I found out you were here, I wanted to find out what you were doing here, and I guess
Well,
you were looking for me.
I was, yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you're safe.
Found me.
Seems.
More or less.
Why didn't you? I don't know. Why didn't you say anything before you left?
Because, frankly, I was pretty pissed. When you and Dad didn't believe me for all of the stuff I said I was seeing, and like I had to go find proof, so I left. That was possibly a little bit. I was possibly a little bit hasty, but I mean, overall, I guess I can't really blame you guys. Like it's pretty wild. I'm sure you didn't imagine you'd be meeting Paul Bunyan today.
No, there's a lot of stuff I didn't imagine I'd ever see, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it seems to have all worked out. For the most part.
So that's just what you do, huh? You just out here in the woods hunting monsters? Why didn't you join up with Nigel or something?
With who?
Oh,
wait, yeah, Nigel. Sorry. So I think, based on what I've heard, there used to be a group of monster hunters, but they sort of were already gone by the time I got here. I guess Nigel must have been one of them, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's who we're in with right now.
Oh, neat. So he's like your boss?
He's more of a wacky uncle.
A wunkle.
I guess we really don't have a boss.
Please tell me that was in character, Boko.
It was a murmur
in the background. Still has not gotten out of bed, probably.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, So basically, I can kind of catch you up on what I've been doing for a few years. So before I left, I was on some online forums of what are, I mean, now I recognize they were mostly conspiracy nuts, but it seemed to match up with the kind of stuff I was seeing, So they told me that Maplebrook would be a good place to go to find that kind of thing. So I sort of just, it's the name of the town. Okay. So yeah, I just I packed up some books and stuff about survival because I didn't know how long it would take. I didn't exactly have money. I couldn't travel or the cops would just take me back home. So I just walked into the woods and I got some survival skills now. I can collect water. I can hunt. I made this thing. She points at the... I think I said that the scythe was in the... Nah, she would probably have it with us. She points at this folded up some sort of device that's on her hip.
What is that?
Oh, it's a scythe. She picks it out and it unfolds into this gnarly looking crazy scythe.
It
Yo,
hurts
are you
a lot.
Ruby from Ruby? Oh my god.
You don't know what that is.
I don't say that in character. No.
I don't know.
That's what she stabbed me with the day that we tracked her down.
Yeah, Connor asked me to.
Connor
asked me to stab him for some reason.
Connor begins doing eyebrows, and he's like, "It was the perfect plan. No one suspected a thing. That's why I ran ahead, you see. You maroons. It was all part of my ploy.
Wait. So Connor, you were... I mean, I guess it's obvious now, but you were hiding this from me?
Yeah.
Why?
Laura told me, like,
I asked him to.
some amount of time ago.
Again,
So
why?
It was like a
when
month,
I did the blood
maybe.
divination in the Pringles can, if you recall that, the Pringles can thing, one of my finer moments,
That was like literally
I
3 days
realized-
ago.
I realized who it was, so that's why I yeeted I was hoping your footstep spell thing wouldn't work, but then it did, so I had to improvise. So I ran in and told her to stab me to buy time.
Yeah, and then I escaped on Bunyan back. I'm very
Interesting.
fast on account of how big I am.
Yeah.
God, he's so fast. You think I can race Paul Bunyan one of these days?
Paul Bunyan goes, "You're on, little man." Yeah, so I was kind of out in the woods for a while, just sort of doing my own thing, and then I ran into Paul Bunyan, which was weird, but also very good proof that I was correct about some things. I was like, yeah, she was barely more than a sprout when I ran into her, and look at her now. She's a cool
Still
monster,
tiny.
still very small compared to me, and you guys, I guess, but quite strong. Very good at hunting monsters. Doesn't even need my help anymore, really. And Pacific's like, yeah, so sort of when I was in the area for the first time, there was this big, like, spider thing that was attacking a group of hunters, and I just ran. I ran really hard and far. But it started to catch up to me, right? And then Paul Bunyan squished it with his giant feet. So that was sort of how I found out that some of the monsters are cool, like Paul Bunyan, and then some of them are not so cool, like the spider that murdered several people and then attempted to murder me. So I thought I would get stronger so that wouldn't happen. Paul helped me build this cabin out in the woods. It used to be in a different place, but we sort of had to move it after you guys found it. Still mostly intact, though. And yeah, we've been out in the woods ever since.
That's... Wow.
Yep, so that's sort of what I do now, is I just, I wasn't lying about the Blackwater stuff I made up, but, like, I wasn't lying about, being a freelancer.
Yeah,
That
I
means
can
she takes
see that.
commission.
That's... I'm sorry that I never listened to you about any of this.
Well, that's okay. I think at this point it's pretty clear I was right, so I got my I told you so's in.
Yeah, I guess you did. I mean, even more so now that I'm in on it too, but...
Yeah, no, for sure. Being right was good enough for me.
I rescind my hello, Lolo guy.
Well,
So yeah, what are
I don't
you?
know what to say now.
Yeah, I mean it's a little awkward, not gonna lie. What are you guys up to now?
Well,
I take it there's some sort of. I should dial it back a little bit. So this guy, I don't really know his name. He was that guy in the hoodie while we were. Oh, you didn't see him, Connor. He was that guy in the hoodie that was with me when we came up. He told me
the real
that.
Assassin's Creed type.
Yeah. He. I don't know what that is. He came up into the. He sort of rolled up into my territory and told me that we had to help someone. So I take it that was you, and she turns to Adva. It sounds like there's like a group out to get you or something. He said he needed some help, so I offered my services, and we came to the theater because that's where he said you would be. What were you guys doing at the theater?
There's a
imp.
ghost. Yeah, that.
Ghost.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
an
imp.
imp. Sorry, I got stabbed. I banished
I
it for a little
I
bit.
got gut punched by the person who stabbed you, by the way, and it was not fun.
I almost gave in to my carnal urges.
Yuck.
What?
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 He was looking
I
at my
take one of the
blood.
Jorts moons that I had stocked up on when we stopped by my house and begin drinking it.
Yeah, Connor's a vampire. I take it you already know that.
I do know that. I didn't know about this whole carnal urges thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Oh yeah, I got real close to trying to drink Adva's blood.
I don't know what that would do to you.
Terrifying.
Neither do I, but let's hope we don't find out. That's why I keep the Jorts
You
moon.
probably have triangles in your blood.
Terrifying.
Yeah,
Yes.
so there's an imp at the community theater right now, and that's what we were trying to take care of, but then Adva got stabbed. So that
Yeah,
kind of
we
put
like
things on
just
hold for a
found out
minute.
that she's being chased.
Like
by
just
people.
found out. Like this is me finding out right here. So
And I found out when she got chased.
I mean, I kind of
earlier
assumed
today.
something was up.
Yeah,
But
it sounds like you guys have a lot going on too. I mean, you need any help?
that I mean, I
So
won't say
where'd you
no.
meet Lizzie?
Okay, so I was doing some shopping / stealing one day. They don't sell weapons to minors. Yes, this is a thing that is known. But I sort of need them to kill spooky monsters. And she gestured towards the wall covered in guns in her fucking shack.
This is another thing that could have been solved by Nigel. Holy hell. That is so many weapons.
Yeah, I've something I got's come in handy. I'll get to that in a second. So while I was doing some shopping, I kind of bumped into her once, and she blushes and she's like, "Yeah, it was kind of. She's cool."
Can you believe that
I
shit?
want you to know that Connor is leaning ever closer with a shit-eating grin.
She shoves you quite hard, harder than you would have expected.
Damn.
Respine to subscribe with Twitch Prime, thank you. And so yeah, I was doing some shopping and/or stealing, and I ran into Lizzie. And for some reason, I gave her a fake name. I panicked, and we sort of started dating, I guess, shortly after that. And at some point, Lizzie told me she was a vampire, which was news to me. Because up to that point, I had mostly met spooky monsters in the woods and Paul Bunyan, who's cool. So I guess that was where I sort of learned that other monsters were also cool.
Oh yeah. Kind of a big deal around here.
Yeah,
Not
you guys.
specifically. We're a very fringe part of the family.
Yeah, no, the
We
Von
do own,
Helsings
like
are
a third of the town.
yeah, they're extremely wealthy. This is no.
You've been to my house, right,
You've been to you've been to his house.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, so another thing I sort of discovered while I was doing my training is I have I think it's called I have what's called a gift. It's called Fade, and she just disappears in front of you.
Whoa. Whoa.
Huh.
Whoa.
And then
You
reappears.
can do that?
And then reappears
I
behind
didn't need
Connor.
to have you stab me?
And then reappears behind Connor and goes, "Yeah, it's just something I sort of learned I can do. I can. It doesn't completely mask me, but it makes me like not. You can't. People can't see me. I still like make noise, and if I interact with anything, it doesn't always stay hidden. But it does help me be in weapon shops. Sort of haven't had to do that in a while. I got a good stock when that one depot closed down. But yeah, that's just sort of a thing I can do.
The home one.
Well, shit, now that we're no longer doing secrets, I mean, I can just get you weapons.
Oh, well, that would be extremely
Yeah, I mean,
helpful.
we kind of have them.
I mean, you are dating my sister after all,
She
theoretically.
she punches you. It hurts a little bit.
Theoretically dating your sister.
Our hideout does have an army.
You should probably tell her your real name soon, though.
I'm going to. Listen,
Okay,
I
'cause
didn't.
She did sort of drop the whole vampire thing, which is like a huge secret. I mean, I shot myself trying to avoid telling West about it.
I have confrontation problems.
You know what? That's fair.
I'll get to it, I promise.
Can't believe Lizzie just straight up told someone. Here I was being all concerned about it. Guess who you just tell people?
Yeah, you kind of shot yourself in the foot on that one, huh?
Wait, you shot
Connor
yourself in
tries
the
to
foot?
not laugh about it. Yeah, with this, I summon my gun and shoot myself in the foot.
No, you don't.
Why? To what end?
I did it.
All right.
To
Oh
Well,
my God.
how I did it.
all right. Well, you take. Let me double check here. 3 harm.
Why? God, why? My God,
You
please,
take.
why?
You take 3 harm, and it makes an extremely loud sound. And Pacific, like instinctually, like tightens her grip on her weapon and like goes into a combat stance just off the noise. And Paul's like, "Whoa, holy shit!" So yeah, you are gonna.
Why would you do that?
It hurt.
isn't the
It
fact
also,
that he's got an
again,
vitality.
again, it also hurts a lot.
Okay, actually, first I do this. God.
I assume you just
Your
yelled, but your microphone just decided not to.
It's
Hang on.
static.
Yeah, pretend I yelled though. This
Okay.
mic's not good at picking those up.
All right, so you're gonna
Bye.
roll. You're gonna. Oh,
Mm.
you're gonna roll unquenchable vitality, I assume.
I'm questioning my validity now.
Sure. Roll plus
Ugh.
cool, bud.
Oh,
On a 7 to 9, heal 1 harm and stabilize your injuries. Okay, so
Ooh.
fucking idiot.
Would you like to use a luck point?
no.
No.
To what end? You're gonna rest
fine.
before you could go into any fights, hopefully.
The bleeding at least stops. Ah, okay. Whew.
Are you good?
Ah.
I've got bandages.
Yeah, like that. Nah, it's fine. Sleep it off.
All right.
Hmm.
I don't know why you felt the
No, that
need to
was
do
really
that.
Stupid, just to prove a point.
I don't know. Well,
I don't even know what point you proved.
I was alright. You know, listen. I thought maybe people wouldn't believe me that I'm willing to shoot myself in the foot. Now that
Nobody
question
doubted
can never
that.
be asked.
Who's the people that would doubt you? We all saw it except for her.
I didn't see it.
Technically, Adva didn't see it. Yeah, Paul knows now too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just really easy. You know what? I never gave you a fresh printed Delta Dragon's business card.
Wes slaps it out of his hand immediately.
All
Let's
right.
stop.
I have like 15 more of these bad boys.
It's bad and you should stop.
When
She-
West isn't looking, I give one to her.
All right.
Hey, Pacific, do you want
act
to
under
join us
pressure.
so we don't have to be the Delta Dragons anymore?
Act under pressure. No, shut up.
Hell
Act under
yeah.
pressure.
Alright. Roll plus cool.
Wait, what did you do?
Damn. To on a 7 to 10. I don't have the rules open. Whoopsie. I don't know why I thought I wouldn't need those. Oh, let me.
Yeah, I'm really slinging these 5s today, you know?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. They should get to mark experience, it seems. Maybe.
Double
No,
checking.
that's 6.
No,
7
seven's-
to 9
seven's
is still
a-
success.
Ah.
It's a 6. It's a mixed success. He's fine.
Mixed success, but
Never mind.
Gonna give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. Wes definitely notices is the price to pay.
What was it? I missed it.
It was he hands her a business card while you're not looking, but you catch it out of the corner
but
of
you
your
did
eye.
notice.
Well, yeah, then I slap it out of his hand.
Wes, you're being
I mean,
rude.
I just keep doing it. I keep doing it until he stops.
He keeps calling us the Delta Dragons.
I pull. That's our
That's a-
name.
that's a-
Wes.
That's a cool name.
All right, Delta Dragons it is.
Could be better.
Connor loses his shit. Oh my god. See, finally, someone with some common sense.
And then Paul Bunyan
God,
goes
it's a-
like, "Yeah, it could use some workshopping."
You know what? I respect that. I respect that, Paul. I respect Paul's opinion, everybody.
Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I mean, I wouldn't say no to help if you want to.
All right, yeah, just I mean, I guess I know where your secret base is already. I could just meet you. When are you guys planning to like go and meet up and talk about plans and stuff?
I don't know, like tomorrow? What is today? Friday?
Today's Friday.
Today is Friday.
So,
Gotta get down on Friday.
so tomorrow
Connor
would.
says passively.
I mean, I'll
No,
need the
I'm
rest
also-
regardless because I've
I'm
kind of
also
messed up my
slightly
magic
muttering
stuff.
it.
Adva and Connor share a moment where they both slightly mutter the lyrics to Friday.
Jesus
And
Christ.
actually really liked Rebecca Black's Friday for some reason. It was horrible.
Yeah.
To the weekend.
Yeah. It'd be probably best if we planned tomorrow so we can have some time to rest beforehand.
And so Connor can repair his foot.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
right,
and
yeah,
I
yeah, the
can-
foot thing.
And you guys weren't there, but I kind of messed up a lot of magic while you were gone, and
He did. He
I
did.
messed
Unconscious.
myself up a little.
He tried to fix
What?
it. And it
Pacific
went
stop.
poorly.
Pacific like stops and's like, "What you do magic now?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
I-
he can levitate a 400-pound beam.
I can't
At
prove
least
it
once.
right now, but yeah.
Well, you could show her your
Pretty cool, huh?
your
The
bag
staff.
of stuff.
Oh
You have a
yeah,
bag of things.
yeah.
I got a juju bag.
That's the one.
Yeah,
A
sure.
what?
The made-up thing.
It's like a magical weapon, is what it is.
It's what
He
it
throws
says on
marbles
the
at
paper.
people and they explode or something. I don't really know how
Sometimes
it
they
works.
explode in my hand if I do bad.
My weapon is gun, so you know.
Yeah.
Wes pulls a marble from the juju bag as an example and hucks it at a nearby tree.
All right. I don't want to say kick some ass because that's wild.
Well, if there's nothing to
the tree
oppose you-
collapses on you. No, yeah, you just do it. Yeah, you
there's nothing to
blast the
oppose you,
branches
gotta
off some
roll.
you blast the tree. I said you don't have to. I said you don't have to roll. But
I'm
fine.
glad. I'm glad. I'm
7,
glad.
7. Lucky stream. Lucky stream.
No.
Can't reach my chocolate.
You blast it. You blast the tree real good. She's like,
That's
whoa,
a juju bag for you.
whoa, cool. I'm not gonna call it that. I think it's a cool name.
Never mind. I forgot it wasn't even called juju bag based on our stuff. What was it called? Scrolling.
Magic satchel.
Magic marbles, I thought, but
That's a much better name, frankly.
Wes is scrolling through the shitty notes app on his flip phone looking for what he was calling it.
Oh yeah, we still have to
This is
fix
what
that
a
one of
flip
these
phone
days.
doesn't have apps, you mook.
You
Yeah, it does.
maroon.
Shut up. Yeah. Magic marbles, I think. Yeah, that's what I settled on. Okay. They're magic marbles.
Neat.
Yeah.
Did you
I
consider
can
calling them
also-
W-bomb?
What?
For West's bag of marbles. And,
Holy Paul!
and Pacific goes, that's a terrible name.
That's awful.
I thought
Well,
that's good.
everyone's a critic.
Yeah, it's also my bag of marbles. Wait, no.
See how good that felt to say?
No.
Stop encouraging him.
I cannot promise that. I cannot promise that I won't.
All right, well, I guess,
Yeah.
I mean, unless you guys have anything else for me or Paul, I guess we can just, skedaddle and, it's my house. You guys can skedaddle.
That's true.
Uh,
Speaking of houses, guess who no longer has to climb out of the windows of mine? Yay!
Yeah, I guess, you know what?
Right?
You know what? You did catch me, huh? I thought I was
Most
being
times,
being so
frankly.
sneaky.
You know, I just sort of, I mean, you looked like you were being sneaky. I didn't want to, like, impose
You know what? I should have
what
just
I did to you most times.
I should have just used my superpowers. Yeah, but I didn't
Yeah,
think he
I
would.
don't-
I didn't think he was looking. What would the point
Yeah,
It
have
was a
been?
house full of vampires.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
now-
only two
now that I know
vampires.
that you can just become, it's true.
Their parents exist.
They're not
yeah,
home.
well, I mean, they're not like here.
They're never
You
home.
don't even know what
I've-
Benson is?
I've literally never
He's my
seen them.
butler. Yeah, don't worry. You're only a couple under Lizzie and myself, so I mean, they're busy. They're good, but they're busy.
Yeah, I've seen
But
Benson
yeah,
though.
I mean-
Benson's cool. I love Benson.
Benson's rad. He's great. He is fantastic. He's been getting us around, not asking questions.
That's
About
Benson.
me and my injured foot. God dang it! This is another pair of shoes. I should have shot the other foot, then I could have put them
That
together.
is
Why did I
literally.
shoot the same foot? That's the real problem here.
Wait. Does that imply? Hang on. Out of character. Does that imply the shoes being worn by monsters are also affected by the bullets?
Well, I thought we said it like left impressions in the ground and stuff.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't know how Connor would shoot himself in the foot and his shoe would not explode.
Well, I'm just thinking like, how does it know that it's hitting like human skin? I guess.
Fuck you, that's
Yeah.
how.
All right. All right.
But yeah,
It's a magic
No,
magic gun that only hurts monsters. Why are you asking me questions, Swissy?
I'm just asking, like, does his foot explode within the confines of the shoe?
No, the shoe also
Because-
explodes because I think it looks cooler. Next question.
and now
All right.
Connor is realizing he could have shot himself in the other foot and like cobbled the pairs of shoes together to still have a pair of shoes.
Are they all the same?
Yeah.
That's sad.
But now he's realized that he now has two random left shoes because he keeps shooting himself in the right foot.
Just shoot 2 random right shoes next time, and you're good.
That's smart, West. I'll keep note of that.
Anyway, you want your journal back? I guess it's not really mine, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. It's not like
Sure.
it's not like I use it anymore, but like, I guess it's I don't want you reading through all my personal thoughts constantly, even if they're
Little too
several
late, but-
even if they're several years out of date.
Little too late. Already have. Here you go.
Cool. She takes it from you and like gives you a glare, and then tosses
Listen,
it
I thought-
it somewhere into the room.
Okay. To be 100% fair, Pacific, I thought maybe you were not okay, and so I just wanted to read through it and, like, I don't know, feel better, I guess.
Little
'Cause
weird.
I'll be honest, it sucked.
Well, I mean, I guess it all worked out, huh?
I guess it did. I'm happy you're okay.
Yeah, I'm happy you're okay, and also believe me now.
100%.
Well, and she like walks back over to that big metal jug of water that she was carrying, and she's like, y'all can go if you want. I don't really have dinner for 5.
I mean, I brought my own. I pull out a second Jorts Moon.
Yeah, no worries. I guess we'll
But no, I'm gonna go back to my house.
see you tomorrow.
Yep, I'll meet you at the hideout.
Yeah.
Cool. And she goes hurt and struggles picking up that barrel thing, and then sets it down inside her house, and then closes the door behind her. Adva, I assume she also kicks you out by this point,
I would
Said-
assume so.
and she says, "Keep."
I'm just still in there.
No, she chases out.
Yeah, as
I'm
she
killing
like
him.
she helps you up from the bed and is like, make sure to keep pressure on that so it heals right.
Mhm.
And yeah, he closes the door. Now the windows are basically just pieces cut out of the side of the cabin. There's no like glass, so like Paul's like, "You guys want to lift back? I can't take you all the way, but
Yes.
Sure.
all right, hop
Hey,
on."
Paul,
Wait.
thanks for taking care of my sister, by the way.
Oh, no
She
problem.
probably didn't need it after a certain point, but I'm glad you were there.
Oh, no problem. I haven't had friends in a long time. Nobody really knows old Paul's out here. And if they
Yeah,
did,
well, now you
then-
got 3 more, so.
if they did, there would be problems.
Yeah. Now you
That's
got 3
true.
more friends, so just look at it as a positive, I guess.
Cool. Well, and he sets his hand upon the ground and goes like, "Well, hop on."
I hop
West
on.
hops on.
Adva, I assume, remembers she can
Yes.
teleport.
Yeah, I was
And then
gonna.
just
I was
leave.
just gonna
Where
back
are
to
you?
my room.
Come
Back to your
on,
room?
ride Paul
Oh.
Bunyan.
All right.
Well, actually, I should probably go back to the entrance so I don't mess up the attendance record. Because I'm sure they track my card to make sure I'm using it.
I don't think so.
What are you?
That's
on
not
about?
Okay, I'm going
Yeah, I
back.
don't
That's
think
not
that's
a
how
thing
they work.
colleges do.
I've never used.
Nah, because I mean, I would go in all the time without mine. Like if someone was like walking in front of you. So I would have assumed they would have said something if that was a thing that they actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm just
Care
gonna
about-
boot back to my room.
All right, Adva's
Oh.
back. Adva's back in her room. Paul Bunyan,
Yeah,
meanwhile,
she does that.
sets the two of you on shoulder and goes, "So, how are you? What are you guys into? See any good movies lately?"
Haven't really had the time, unfortunately, but you know.
Yeah, so I mean, I rewatched some of the John Wick movies. Those ones
Which?
really good.
Wait, no, hold up. This is late 2019. When did the John Wick movies come out? I don't remember.
When did John Wick 3
One
come
and
out?
one and two were out.
Early.
Okay.
Actually, 1, 2, and 3.
Well, I
Actually,
think Wick
believe.
3 was already.
Yeah, because I got.
John Wick 1 was 2014.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
well-
got.
Yeah, and
this
John Wick
last
3
was
John Wick 3 was
February
in May.
2019, or May of 19. Because for Christmas for 2019, I received the 3 John Wick movies.
Right.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, what are those about?
All right, so you know Keanu Reeves from
Yeah.
The Matrix.
He's an immortal. Yes.
Yeah.
That was
So-
a joke.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Or is it?
So,
I've never met
don't
Keanu
know,
Reeves.
yeah, same. Well, anyways, so this entire trilogy is predicated on him being a retired assassin, right? Who gets who some Russian thugs shoot his dog, and
Oh,
that
no.
sends him on a bloodthirsty rampage, which then just spirals into a whole thing, and it's very entertaining.
Well, that sounds cool. I'll have to. I mean, I can't like rent DVDs or anything, but
I will figure out how to get you to watch John Wick.
maybe we could do
It's
one of
within my
those
power.
like projector things. Get a
Yeah,
big
it's just
old
what I was
sheet.
thinking. Projector out in the woods. Projector in the woods. It could work.
That movie night
Now
could be
the-
fun.
Now there is no power out there.
Yeah. I was just thinking that we're gonna need a generator. That's fine. I mean, you can get generators.
Oh, maybe you
Well,
can.
you
Gas
can.
powered. Yeah, I can. I
Well,
have a
that's
trust
cool.
fund.
You two seem like good kids. Other than maybe
Con-
one of you is a little bit trigger happy.
Yeah.
Mm. Connor absentmindedly stares at his exploded shoe and doesn't comment.
Well, Paul Bunyan drops the two of you off and is like, "Well, nice meeting you. I'm gonna go back into the woods so that nobody sees me and reports a 30-foot man in the woods around Maplebrook.
Yeah, that'd be a problem, wouldn't it?
The
Don't
good
need-
call, Paul.
Don't need anyone tweeting about it."
I don't think anybody believed them, but it's still better safe than sorry.
All right,
Someone would believe it.
have a good day. And he lumbers
You too,
off into
Paul.
the woods.
So yeah.
All right,
Dude,
yeah. So
that Paul,
you guys,
What a guy.
you guys are relatively close to like the hiking trail that you could then like triangulate your way back to Connor's place from.
Yeah.
Nice. I begin limping along.
Can West offer his support so maybe this isn't so painfully slow?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know, can I? I'm not physically injured, just magically injured.
I'm asking you what
He's
West
asking
is
for a
doing. No, not even. I'm asking what.
Oh.
I don't know why you're asking me if you can do this thing. You can. What do you mean?
I don't know why I phrased it like a question either. I thought I'd... Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I just say
West
I do
supports
that.
Connor, so it's not painfully slow. Is what I meant to say.
You don't need my. You need my permission for things that require rolls. Letting my friend lean on my shoulder is not a roll. There's no danger here.
I roll to support my.
Act under pressure.
There's no danger,
Okay.
nor would it be particularly funny.
I get it. I fucked up the way I phrased it.
On the way,
All
the
right.
entire way back, Connor begins softly humming "Lean on Me."
Lean on me.
About
When
10
you're
seconds
not-
into that shit, Wes just stops
Yeah.
offering his help.
Like stop walking, like stop
Stops
letting me
offering his
lean,
help.
or all right,
Connor falls over.
I limp along humming "One is the loneliest number."
So, I have to
mention this. So I googled of John Wick 3 to find the release date, and the first review that pops up is from the Christian review website that my parents used to use.
Nice.
The very first one is like, wait a second, is this just a different thing? Because all it says is this is a bloody movie.
Well,
It's
maybe
a
they were
boy
British.
movie.
Bloody movie.
I mean, it is a
John Wick
bloody
movies
movie.
aren't so much stories, they are ballads of blood.
It's true.
Yeah.
And that's why they're
nothing.
good.
Anyway, yeah. So the two of you,
Anyway.
Also
the two of
terrible.
you eventually make it back to Connor's house. I don't know why I was gonna say and West's, but it's not his. Connor's
it's
house. Yeah.
Despite the fact that at any given time there are an equal number of Wordsworth and Von Helsings, not their house.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are back at the house. Benson opens the front door for you as you get there and goes, Mr. Coldwin, no, sorry, Mr. Wordsworth, Master Coldwin, you are returned.
Hey Benson, thanks for keeping
Hey,
an eye on the
Benson.
place as always.
No
I
problem.
fist bump.
Lizzie, I don't remember if Lizzie was home when you got back before,
She
but
wasn't originally.
yeah, she's back from school now. It's getting into evening.
Is she chilling in the living room?
Yeah,
I go
she's
and I
just chilling.
bother her.
All right. He goes, oh hey,
Paul is in the Fate series, right?
Oh, hey, Connor.
Josh
Let's
hates
follow
him.
us just because he has nothing better to do.
all right. Hey Connor. Hey West.
Bad.
Yeah, like the
West.
direction.
Like the direction. Yeah. West. Hey, what's up?
Yeah. He kind of lives here now.
Nah,
What
I mean,
he does?
Yeah, sorta. I mean, he hasn't left since I invited him once.
Hmm.
I mean, I can leave tonight if you want. There's obviously no reason for me to keep staying now.
I mean, it doesn't really matter either way to me. There's a lot of space. You're not
I mean,
like in
it's
the
gonna
way.
it's gonna be a little weird when Mom comes back.
Yeah, that could be the weird part, huh? You
And
might
also,
want to move back.
and also, I literally don't live here, so you have no obligation.
It's true, but I feel bad just being like, get out of my house. You know?
I mean, the only reason I was staying here anyway is because somebody had broken into my dorm.
Right,
Whoa.
right, and we worked that all out.
Well, what? That's crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it was
worry.
your
It ended up being a misunderstanding.
Oh, one of those accidental break-ins that ended up not being a big deal.
Yeah, I
it was
mean,
on purpose.
it's
but,
sorted. I'd go into it more, but confidentiality and all that.
Yeah, it
She-
was your girlfriend.
She rolls her eyes.
Wes,
Whoa.
come on!
She rolls her eyes and then opens her eyes really wide, like, what?
Wes, do you have any shred of decency here? I was trying to be coy. What if Laura wanted to say that on her own?
She broke
Oh,
into
was
your
it-
room?
Ugh.
I pushed West,
Ah, my bad. Didn't
and
know
that's
it was
all we're
that much
saying
of a
about it,
secret.
right, Wes? Because it shouldn't come from us, right,
Yep.
West?
Yeah, might be.
I can't believe Laura broke into your room. She looks a
Ask
little
her
she looks a
about
little
it. It's
she
fine.
looks a little bummed out.
Oh my
Eh,
god,
it's a long
This is-
story. I kind of. Okay, listen. I stole her
I'm
diary.
death
so
glaring.
she was
You
stealing it
stole Laura's diary
back.
Wes,
and she
my
broke into
God.
your room?
I pick up
Josh,
West, and I
West,
just leave the room with it.
Josh. West is just. He's flipping the story so he looks like the bad guy. Okay.
No, Connor
No,
has
I
now
already
removed
said
you.
what I'm doing.
Ah.
I picked
You're
you
both
up
the bad
You
guy.
see-
my
now.
unholy strength.
The two of
and
you
I've
see
taken
something.
you out of the room.
The two of you see some text up in the upper left of the screen that says Lizzie will remember this.
Oh no.
God,
You could have let me
damn it.
explain.
You were going to make it so much worse, West.
How?
You know, I don't know for sure, but
I was just explaining.
let's say that we've done enough damage.
But
And
she's
not touch-
gonna be so confused if we don't explain it.
Okay, well, what's the story we're going with then? Because I don't want to just be like, hey, your girlfriend's actually someone else this whole time, you know? It's not really my place to say it.
We could just go along with the whole Laura thing. I mean, do you
Right,
know
right.
if? Yeah, like my sister Laura moved out a couple years ago, and I still had her diary, so she probably stole it back.
Okay, fine. We'll go with that. Only because you brought this whole thing up.
Listen.
All right.
Yeah, I beefed it.
Okay. All right. Well, all right.
But
Three.
it was funny.
Connor puts his hand out as like to do like the 3, 2, 1, go thing.
All right.
So yeah.
Do we just like casually walk back in? So about that whole.
No. You gotta put your hand on top of my hand so we can do the go team.
Oh,
That's what I'm putting it out for. Yes.
All right. Wes puts his hand on Connor's.
All right. 3, 2, 1, break. Connor claps.
Break.
He like lightly jogs back into the living room.
All right, as you jog back into the living room, you see Lizzie has very clearly just sat down in the same position as trying to look nonchalant.
She
literally whistles innocently.
Connor doesn't notice any of this.
All right.
He trusts his sister implicitly.
All right.
Okay. So, what we are saying is that Laura is actually West's sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a few years ago, she kind of left home for a while, but she didn't take her diary with her.
A real
So I just kinda-
boxcar kids scenario.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I just
Wow.
kind of kept it. It's weird, but it was like, just reminded me of her. And she stole it back.
That is a little weird. Little weird that she
Yeah.
felt the need to break into your room to do it, but like whatever, I guess.
Yeah. It's a long story.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Actually, I should make you roll about this. Roll to manipulate someone.
Help.
You are
What's
straight
right
up
at me?
lying.
That's sharp, isn't it? No, it's charm.
It's charm.
Yeah, mine's -1.
On a 7 and 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it.
I materialized my gun.
No! No, please don't. If you do it again, you will be put into extreme critical harm. Do not do
You know what?
that.
That's fair. I do not materialize the gun.
So,
Yeah, so she's like, I mean, all right, I guess. But she doesn't look like she believes you.
I don't know what to do.
Hold out my pinky.
Hold on, what?
Pinky.
Hold out my pinky. I pinky promise
Wait,
We-
no.
that
If
this is
We
not a big
pinky
deal.
promise.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll help out, actually.
Perfect.
So
What is that again?
That is plus cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because that would, if you do that,
Bam.
yep, you bump that up to a complete success. So yeah, she disbelieves you. She's like, all right. And that's what you say. I guess I'll just ask her about it next time she's here.
Yeah. The good news is she no longer has to go out the window. She could just use the door.
She was going out the window. That's a little weird.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I noticed almost 100% of the time, but I felt
I know.
bad telling her.
Yeah, I get that. She's a little. She kind of like blushes and smiles, and she's weird. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So West isn't staying here anymore, I guess. Cool.
I guess not.
All right.
Sorry
well,
for making things awkward.
oh, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Wes departs.
West just leaves.
Nice meeting you. Just leaves. Wes, did you have anything in the room? Do you
No,
want a
I got my
ride?
bag with me. That's all I brought.
Okay. Do you want?
Oh wait,
I
actually, you know what? Hang on. I do.
give you a
Hang on.
ride.
Hang on.
You don't have to just like peace out.
Wes runs back to the room and gets the Phantom of the Opera outfit. that he left.
Right. Yes.
And yeah, then he proceeds.
So
I
is your
mean, if
plan to
Benson wants to
just?
give me a
I
ride,
was gonna
that's
say, is your
fine. I
plan to
could
just walk
walk.
back to the school? It's literally the opposite side of town.
Yeah, I guess I should have split off at some point much earlier, huh? Can Benson give me a ride?
Oh yeah, probably.
I mean, I hate to ask it of
him.
him.
At the moment.
And
Sometimes
Benson's
I just
there.
yell. Benson's there. All right, cool.
Ah, he's here.
He always knows somehow. Benson, do you have a couple minutes to give West a ride?
Back
to school.
Back to the school dorms, sir.
Wait, am I sir in this situation? Who's sir?
He's looking at Connor.
Yeah.
Am I sir?
Oh, Connor. Okay. Pretend that pause didn't happen. Yeah.
All right, I will give him a ride. Come with me. We will be taking the limousine. And yeah. So he leads you. He opens the back door of the limousine for you. And
wow.
And they roll out.
It's always neat. It's always neat. It always feels good to get in a limo.
Yeah, Benson fairly uneventfully, unless you want to talk to him or something, like takes you back to college, drops you off at the front door.
Benson is not a vampire.
Benson is not a vampire. Benson's just a man,
Benson
an
is
extremely
just a really
cool man.
good butler, an extremely exceptional butler.
Yeah, he drops you off in front of the school, and or in front of the dorm buildings, I should say. And as you get out of the vehicle and start walking back towards these dorms, waving back to Benson, it's like fairly late at this point, but you hear ska faintly in the distance.
Oh, dear.
And as the limousine pulls away, you look around you see to the right of you, there's a skate ramp for some reason.
Oh no.
And the ska gets louder. And West does Rad rides off the top of this ramp and does a cool skateboard trick and lands next to you and goes, "Oh, hey West, where you been for the last couple days, man? I was worried about you." He turns down the ska music to probably still unacceptable levels.
You were? I mean,
yeah,
I guess I was kind of...
You've been gone for like 2 days, dude.
Yeah.
And the room was a mess.
Yeah, sorry. That was mostly me, I guess.
Hey, is everything good?
It's a long story.
He turns the ska music off and he like gets up real close to you and is like, "Hey, are we cool, man?"
Cabeta.
Are we? He's not saying it like a threatening way. He's saying it in like a concerned way. Like he's worried that you're not
Dupes,
cool.
this is out of context, but Wes' answer entirely depends on how his breath smells.
It smells like Pringles. But he does seem like genuinely concerned. He's like, "Oh, thank God. I was worried that I was worried that you got real upset because I forgot to lock the door, but I haven't forgotten to lock the door any other times." I was just
good.
like, I was worried that you were gone.
What I found out?
Huh? What?
You know what I found out, Rad?
What?
It was I forgot to lock the door.
Oh. Well, what the hell, man?
So, yeah, my reaction was kind of uncalled for.
All right, well, hey, you know what? He puts a hand on your shoulder. I forgive you. And then he leaves.
Thanks,
it there.
Rad.
Then he
as
leaves
for where
it
I've been,
there.
I mean, I've been. If you want to, I mean, you really want to know.
Are you going to tell
He
me?
puts the other hand on the other shoulder. I really want to know, man.
I want to know what I really want to know.
Shit, I didn't prepare for this. Hang on, why did I say this? Hang on.
Simply tell her half the truth.
Give me a moment.
We're at the play.
I'm gonna be the Phantom of the Opera in the upcoming play at the community theater.
Oh, he like brings you in really close. He's like, "Holy shit."
Yeah, I got the outfit right here.
Holy shit, can I try it on?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. Wait, we should probably do this back in the room. And he grabs the Phantom of the Opera costume and skateboards at full speed back towards the dormitories.
Wes just kind of sighs and then heads back to the dorm.
Every scene with Rad is a good scene. All right, yeah. So you guys make it back to the dorm. He plays dress up and then badly recites some lines from Phantom of the Opera to you. You don't realize they're bad, probably, just because you still haven't read the fucking script. But you have a nice time with Rad. Although one thing does happen, like right as you guys are about to like go lights out, he's like, "Hey, BT Dubs, I wasn't too upset about all my stuff being on the floor because it seemed like you were going through a thing. Why'd you carve a Satan symbol in my desk?"
Wes goes pale as fuck right about then, like laying on his back in the bed, staring straight up. Pringle's blood divination. He says it like in a joking manner.
All right, he's like, I mean, if you didn't want to tell me, that's fine. It was just a little bit of a weird thing to do, but you know what? It's cool. And then he instantly starts snoring.
All right. Cool.
Consequences.
Had you forgotten about the Satan symbol?
I entirely had, yeah.
Consequences.
I carved that myself. And now Rad thinks you're some sort of Satanist.
Or an edgy teenager.
West
Both.
West falls asleep probably a lot easier than he has the past couple days. So
Cool. You have some restful sleep. It is now, according to my notes. Oh, I still had all this under Friday. Whoops. It is now Saturday.
In the park.
Saturday.
I think it was the 4th of July.
No, we were in the afternoon. We were in October, I think.
Yeah, it's
we're
late
in October right now. Yeah.
It's late October.
In the park.
Saturday.
Saturday.
God damn it!
Saturday.
West and Rad are friends now. I realized.
Get fucked.
They actually
I
had a
see
moment.
Rad
God
saying
damn
to
it.
be or not to be. Well, we're in the Phantom out. Yeah, probably.
To be or not to be?
That is
Well,
the question.
I'm like a lesbian, dude.
Amazing.
I thought you were American.
Yeah, so I don't know what your guys' plan is now that it is Saturday morning, but
How's West feeling? How's West waking up? How's he
wake up
feeling?
in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I've got my glasses. I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
all right. So Connor's got sunglasses on and just I guess walks to the school.
Do I heal any harm for sleeping?
Not technically, but I think I'll give everybody back 1 harm.
Okay, can I unquenchable thirst to try to get this last harm gone?
Sure.
Or unquenchable vitality.
Yeah.
Roll plus cool. Hell yeah.
Yep, you do it.
Foot's all good. I pull out a 3rd pair of shoes and set aside the 1 left shoe in my growing pile of left-only shoes.
Yeah. Is my magic bag?
I don't know. Is it?
West wakes up earlier than Rad to
Okay.
try and levitate
To-
some stuff around the room.
To do a magic.
You should do it with playing cards. That way, if he notices, you can put it off as something that you could actually do.
Oh yeah, there you go. I don't have any playing card.
Well,
Honor does.
Swissy.
well, I guess roll magic or use magic.
Actually, preparedness. When I need something unusual or rare, I'll roll plus sharp. So I have a pack of playing cards. I say.
Even unusual.
You don't, and
Mark XP.
and Rad wakes up while you're looking for a pair of playing cards in your desk. It's like, oh hey dude, it's Saturday. I'm going back to sleep, and he goes back to sleep.
All right. I'm just gonna do the lamp.
All right.
What do I roll?
Plus weird.
Yes. Now, do I still have a -1? I have to ask that before I roll it.
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it works
I
fine.
guess it won't matter.
It works in perfectly.
So
Choose your effect and a glitch, and it doesn't matter. It feels like it's still a little bit like weaker than you think it has been, but you're able to do it, and
Okay.
it doesn't pain you.
Cool. That's good.
Improvement.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say yes. You still have the -1 forward to anything that uses your weird, but
Okay.
otherwise you are
Cool.
Otherwise you are fine. All right.
Cool.
So yeah,
Get dressed. Hit the
hit the shack.
stuff. Yeah, hit the shack.
All right. Anybody else doing anything cool?
The Shake Shack. I don't think so.
I am going to picture myself hanging out in the brunch nook with a nice tall pitcher of blood.
Wow.
The brunch nook of your house.
Yeah, the brunch nook.
Okay.
It's off. It's a bit off the kitchen.
Right.
It's where I take my brunches some days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna be sipping that while staring at the sunrise, and then also glancing down at my phone that I'm playing a gotcha game on.
Excellent.
Oh, you're
roll
done
a
with
Paul
Pouchmon?
Bunyan.
Yeah, that's old hat. He's moved on.
I see. He moved on once West's dad claimed the gym for the 50th time.
Yeah, it wasn't. Frankly, it started to tick him off. It wasn't worth it anymore.
He used to play for fun, but then it became about power. It was just not. It
Yeah,
just wasn't a good scene.
I'm
Yeah.
no longer baby. I want Jim.
So yeah. Anybody else doing anything cool, or are you just gonna go and we all meet up at the thing?
And we
Yeah.
all meet up at
Meet up
the
at
thing.
Cool. Yeah. So the three of you walk into the secret base. You pull the rake after closing the door. The stairs open up, and when you get downstairs, you see Nigel, and he's having a chat with Katrina, who's also here, sort of
Ah, the
awkwardly.
hurricane.
Oh, hey Katrina, what's poppin'?
Hey.
Oh, hey, I forgot her accent. Oh no.
Would ya?
Would you?
Would ya?
Oh, hello there. How's it going?
Vaguely Wisconsin Irish accent.
How's it going?
We're
Pretty
doing
good.
great.
Pretty good.
Everything good here?
Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, super good. And Nigel cuts in and is like, she wants to help.
Cool.
Sure. The more the merrier, frankly.
He's like, yeah, she came by early this morning because I mean, the theater's closed. We all know this. She figured you guys are probably gonna make your move sometime soon, so she wanted to get involved. And then Pacific is just there on the couch. She wasn't a second ago, and then she is, and she's like, "Hey guys," and Nigel goes, "God, what the fuck?"
Same thing.
Whoa.
You
And
could
then
have been doing that into and out of my house for so many weeks.
And then Nigel goes, "Actually, I knew you were."
Frankly, baffling.
Nigel goes, "Actually, I knew you were there the whole time," and she's like, "What?"
Yeah, he's
Okay.
kind of got the sight.
Oh, the site thing. Oh, hey, we got a little trifecta of gift people. That's fun.
Hmm.
Look at all these gift people.
Must be nice
Yeah.
to be special.
Oh my
Literally-
god.
literally-
Shut
Literally.
up,
Literally.
Whoever says this in character. My god. The only boring person here is me. And I'm a vampire. So let's don't. Anyways. Also, hey Laura.
Pacific.
West is an idiot. So.
Yeah.
No, Connor's gonna call her Laura for the foreseeable future.
All right.
That's just a thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I kind of beefed
He's not
something. We'll
smart.
learn about it later. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You
Yeah,
see
he
a
just
notification in
slipped-
the upper left of your screen that says Pacific will remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just straight up leaked half of the intel right to Lizzie.
Whoa, not.
What?
No.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah.
She
But
she
you did,
quirks
though.
an eyebrow at you.
No,
Yeah,
no. She
she
doesn't know
knows
your
that-
name.
Yeah, but she knows that that you two are siblings.
Is
and
that a
also
bad thing?
That she broke into your dorm to steal back a journal that you had taken.
She
We
squints.
explained it
know.
away.
Yeah,
It's
well, you
fine.
explained it poorly.
It's
still a
fine.
weird thing to learn about your significant other. I was trying to be coy.
Listen,
She says,
I'm
"Thank-"
an idiot.
She says, she looks at you like squinting and goes, "Thanks, bro."
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Whatever, I guess I'll fix it later. So what's up? We got I guess 6? Are you coming? She like asks Nigel. And he's like, I mean, if they want me to.
Yeah,
Hell
he can
yeah.
see it if it goes invisible
Yeah.
with his sight, like he saw you when you went invisible. Also, do you know Katrina? Katrina, do you know Laura?
She's like, I've never seen her before, no. And Liz, or Pacific, God, so many names. Why did I put so many NPCs in this room? And then,
This is your fault. There's not that many. There's only 3.
that's so many. And they all have
Cool.
one of them's just me, but higher and breathier, and one of them's Irish, and one of them's gruff. I'm like, I don't know why I did this. Anyway, yeah, Pacific's like, I think she's one of the Lupons, if I'm remembering right. I do some intel every once in a while, but she's like, I'm Rena's sister. He's like, oh, so you're one of the important ones. Gotcha. He's like, well, that's
not like our line of the Von Helsings.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Like the opposite.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about your family tree, but.
Well,
yeah,
we're kind of, if you imagine Dracula sort of here, Connor vaguely gestures like really outstretched above him. We're kind of over here, and he flails his other arm out super far to the left and like
He's
really
making an
down.
L.
He does the L pose from Bloodborne. We're kind of way over. Imagine if my arms were longer.
Oh,
it's a bit.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, so I feel very responsible for everything that's happened, considering it seems to be, targeted me. So I thought I could, I'm not much of a fighter, but I am a werewolf. I can fight. Or I guess worst case scenario, least amount I could do is at least be bait for your plans.
That's good. And we mostly don't have to worry about you getting injured because of the luck thing.
Right.
So that's cool.
I will suggest that y'all don't be near me.
Right. So anyways, Laura, her gift is that she's lucky, but at the cost of someone else getting the bad luck.
Ah, no, that's wrong voice. Oh, okay, I see. So we've got...
Yeah, and Laura can turn invisible.
Sort of.
Sort of.
I become hard to detect visually. It's not quite the same.
Yeah, it's like active camouflage in Halo,
I don't know what that is.
Connor is a little let down every time this happens.
Well, Pacific has, if you recall, lived in the woods by herself for 4 years.
Yep. See, I know that. Connor forgets. Connor assumes other people have played video games.
So West is just not a gamer.
That's his mistake.
So yeah, Nigel pulls up a seat to the big old table at the center of the room and goes, "All right, so what's the plan, gang?"
I pop a Jortsmoon.
That's
This
not
is
a
not
plan,
related
but
to the plan.
okay.
This is not related to the plan. I just feel like it's important to note that I'm drinking one now. Okay, so I think we discussed last time, to recap a little bit. Big things with this guy is that if you're around him too much, you start getting hallucinations, can make your mind go funky, and he also turns invisible. He's got razor sharp claws, and he likes to pull pranks. So I know for sure that will kill you. Yeah.
I don't think they're.
We're gonna need Velcro shoes, probably. Have we considered Velcro shoes as part of the plan? Because I know we had talked about getting sunglasses.
Slip-ons exist.
Connor gestures to the sunglasses he is wearing.
Right, I forgot.
Inside. Mm-hmm.
Right, yep.
While drinking his Jortsmoon. So we definitely want those, and I think we had discussed bags of flour to try to see it, in case, Nigel can't notice it, or, it's out of his field of view specifically. But we hadn't really formulated a whole, like, where people would be and what we would set up, like, yet.
I feel like I should also mention that you guys were out of the building by then, but there are a lot of live wires dangling in the place now.
Oh, cool. Just as a thing, huh?
Yeah.
Neat.
It kind of did that while y'all were being stabbed and whatnot.
Maybe we can try to go flip a breaker then?
That's true.
I mean, do you guys have
sunglasses in the dark would be...
What'd you say?
I mean, do you guys like know where the breaker is?
No.
I have no clue.
Well, you guys.
I don't know. I mean,
two of you were on stage crew. You know what? I'll let you roll about
yeah.
it. Roll plus one of you. Roll plus sharp.
Hell yeah!
I'll let you roll about it. Yeah, you remember that the breaker is somewhere backstage.
Can I try?
Sure. Okay, it was invisible for a second. Yeah,
it did show up, and I was like, that's a weird roll.
I've enabled 3D dice.
I rolled 2d6 and nothing happened.
Can we triangulate between the two of them that they vaguely know where?
They know. Okay.
The two, huh?
You
we
know.
both know different things.
That's not what triangulate means. It's basically like it's around the area where the like dressing rooms are. You don't remember exactly where, but you could probably like get to the general area of it at least.
Yeah, I mean,
right. All right, let's.
We might want to consider that.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Otherwise, might get zapped.
Yeah, I don't want to get electrocuted so much.
That's just
Neither do I.
Sounds like a poor experience, to be sure.
Right. Okay, but so now where do we stage the bait? I gesture to Katrina.
On the stage, maybe.
Maybe
Probably
somewhere
on the
obvious.
stage.
Yeah. Like the stage, yeah.
We put spotlight on her for the theatrics.
Well,
No, the lights are going to be out.
Right, because of the breaker. We bring our own spotlight?
Too heavy.
know,
you
we
have
might
those
not-
flashlights.
We might not need the spotlight.
Yeah,
I think we just nix the spotlight. Terrible idea, the spotlight.
I don't think we need the spotlight for it to focus on Katrina. It's been doing a pretty good job of that already.
Right. So then I guess, what are we gonna have, like 2 of us up in the rafters?
I feel like that's a bad idea.
Because it'll try to collapse them, yeah, but...
I'm almost certain that it's still cut in half from the last time it tried to kill me.
It's very likely. Okay, so we don't go up in the rafters. Where do the rest of us hang out then? Just
Not
sort of...
on the stage. Backstage?
Backstage and in the area where the audience would sit would all be available.
So, pincer attack.
But do you think it'll act if it knows there are 6 or 7 people there?
Yeah, that's my problem. Well, it theoretically might not know about Laura.
Right.
Right.
Depends.
I can go
how
undetected.
It's perception.
I mean, it's reacted before with lots of people in the building.
That's
like
true.
that hasn't
Yeah,
stopped it yet.
It doesn't seem
But
to
if
care
it
much
can
about collateral damage.
Right.
In fact, it probably enjoys
But it also hasn't, like, as far as I know, I've never seen the thing, so it hasn't revealed itself
I have.
while
Yeah,
doing
neither
it.
have I.
So, I mean, I guess we have 2 options. We either go in pretending that Katrina's as alone as possible, or we just go in and pretend we're still doing the play with like 6 people.
Ah, the show must go on. I see. We could do that. I still have the outfit. I'll have to wash it again.
Why? What'd you
do
with
it
it?
this time?
It was
I let
clean
Rad
yesterday.
wear it. I let Rad wear it.
And
Why?
Because he wanted to, and I was kind
And
of
he felt bad about shoving him up against the wall and asking why
Yeah.
he had let someone steal from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I act a little rashly, it seems.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, no
For
kidding.
the entire time I've known you, you've done some wild shit.
I know, right? This guy, he barely thinks at all before he does things. Connor nonchalantly sips his jorts.
You just shot yourself in the foot again yesterday. By the way, Nigel, he shot himself in the foot again.
Why? To what end?
For no reason.
I finish off my jorts, Moon. It's proving a point.
What
I think it's
possible? This isn't important. All right, so yeah.
Foot's fine. Shoes not.
So where are we at so far? We're trying to decide if we all kind of want to go in as a group and just pretend we're still doing the dang thing, or if we want to like sneak.
Right, basically. I think those are two major options. I'm not sure if one of them is more effective. So I think once it shows up, we're just gonna try to throw flour at it and have Adva here kick the living shit out of it.
I will stab it.
I mean, hopefully we'll all be attacking it in some manner.
Right. I'll shoot it with my gun. Adva will just one-tap it, I'm sure, with her Jesus powers.
And I do have a blessed knife too, so I mean.
Yeah. Something with the
potential killing blows.
So Jesus and all that.
Do you all have access to holy water?
I mean, I don't.
That's a fair point.
My body is considered.
Do you think we can get some from that one church?
We collect Adva's saliva.
I mean, hypothetically, you could get it from any church, but like if you guys need some.
I mean, we have the contact with the Gabriels. They had a church.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And I didn't explode into flames when I went into it, so that was cool.
Oh, nice. I
feel like if we just go into any old church and ask for holy water, they'll think we're total creeps.
Yeah, that's why we go to the Gabriel's church. They know us.
They've got water fountains, right?
And again, just because I didn't explode into flames in that church doesn't mean that's a universal truth.
Yeah, it could be a special church for vampires.
Yeah, well, I mean, you do have to remember the whole, stigma, the being unholy, satanistic creatures, an affront to God, some say.
Yeah. Anyway, we could get it from there if we want to try that.
I'm just saying it could help. It could help augment any of us that don't have. If it sounds like it's only weak to holy weapons, then it can help us augment our stuff.
Was it weak to other things? I forget.
Well, weakness technically just means that it can
be killed.
It can only be killed in a way that matters by holy weapons, but.
Okay, that's what I was checking.
Yeah. I believe based on what I told you, let me double check. Yeah, you know that its weakness is holy.
Cool. Yeah, I mean that would help.
Holy water balloons.
Genius.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work.
That's just a grenade, isn't it?
Yeah, but of liquid.
The water is shrapnel.
Exactly.
Do you know how to tie a water balloon?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's not difficult. Have you
That's
tied
like-
any knot?
That's like first grade.
Oh,
Adva, have you not tied a water balloon?
they did not have any.
Dang. Cult life sounds rough.
What a sad existence.
Dad used to always stomp us in water balloon fights because he's a baseball guy.
Yeah, he
He'd
would
throw 'em
always
real hard.
he would always throw him real hard as the thing.
Yeah, it became not fun after a while.
He got a little bit too into it.
Yeah. Also, Dad knows I'm here, so that's the thing. But
oh shit, that's probably not great.
Yeah, your dad just works at our school.
Oh yeah, I knew
He's the
that.
it's
hot
gonna happen
coach.
sooner or later.
Yeah, I mean I knew
Stephanie's
that.
go on
but
and on about him.
It's the
It's
Stacys.
Stacy's.
The who?
I don't know who said that because none of the three people in this room would know that. But
It's the Stacys.
it's the Stacys. Paul Bunyan's here now.
Paul Bunyan's been here, and he knows about the Stacys.
I
created the
Stacys eons ago.
in the before times.
They reside in Maplebrooke to protect the peace, but they're
They're
very
all
bad
known as
at it.
Stacy Bunyan.
They're all my cousins.
Anyway,
I think we were talking
Anyway.
about holy water.
Watermelons.
yeah, I think that's a good plan. Is there a way to reroute the sprinklers to a source of holy water instead?
That's
Unless you have a plumbing degree.
that's
Where
absolutely
would you get
bananas.
that much?
I mean, you know, it pulls that from the city, right? We'd
I
have
mean,
to
I thought-
we'd somehow have to like replace all the city water with holy water, West.
Bless
And
the
I feel
water
like that would kill a
supply.
lot of your family, and it's probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
Would it be
I
possible?
mean,
Also, you'll be there.
we probably, you know, let's just chill it on the holy stuff that may or may not damage me. I don't want to find out
I mean,
how much holy I can take.
yeah, I guess you should kind of stay out of the way if we're gonna be hucking holy water balloons around
It's
anyway.
probably fine. It hasn't come up yet, but you know.
Well,
Is
we
it
haven't had
possible?
holy water balloons being thrown around yet.
Is it possible that I could enchant the water myself?
I think
Oh
part
no,
of
how holy are you?
I think a
My
part of
body
use
is.
magic is enchant a weapon or something like that. Let me double check it because technically
Are you
that
gonna
would work.
enchant the goddamn sprinkler heads?
Enchant a weapon. It gets +1 harm and plus magic.
Wow.
Wait, she has that?
That's an effect you can use with use magic.
Oh, I see.
One of the things you can do is enchant a weapon, basically making it magic for if you have a weapon that is not magical in nature.
That's great. And then I can try touching it to see if it just being in contact makes me want to die.
Well, here.
Or you could wear a
summons
raincoat.
her trident.
Okay.
This
You
Oh,
have a
is
hell
trident
yeah.
now.
Getting stabbed again.
And Pacific goes, whoa, sick.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I know, right? I grabbed the trident.
It is uncomfortable to the touch. You don't take harm, but you feel as though you have some sort of penalty to your actions while touching something that is holy.
Wear a raincoat.
If this was in a video game, I'd say I'd have some sort of -1. A thing Connor says.
It is
I mean,
also
it's just an idea.
it is also
It's a
deeply
weird
uncomfortable.
idea.
Yeah. You know, I guess this is the price I have to pay for having unholy strength. A
I'd
stat
take-
that Connor has.
I take
So
back.
I'm assuming it's a no.
I mean, I can function with it. So if some splashes on me, it won't be the end of the world. By any means.
Cool.
Yeah,
Like, I think it's a good
it seems
idea
like you
overall.
won't. It seems like you won't straight up die, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a weird way to test that, by the way. Just grab on a holy artifact and see if it kills you.
Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna hold his hand.
exactly. See, West, it all works out.
I guess.
But yeah, out of character, that is what I'm basing this on. The fact that one of my things is just unholy strength.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That holy damage would be good against vampires.
At least to some degree. I
Just
assume it's diluted, like the further down the chain you get.
Yeah,
we're
you're only
we're
half
like
vampire also, so like it's
Right,
not gonna
but-
kill you, but
Yeah, my assumption is, I guess what I was sort of thinking is it's probably like the older generations of vampires that are more like, garlic.
I
Right.
think it's just. Well, if I had to guess, it's the weakness has become more distilled as the family line has gone down.
right.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Especially because I'm only half a vampire. But you know,
Mhm.
it's not.
So
It's
you
still
only
not
take-
great overall.
You only take a minus 0.5.
No, I mean it's still a -1.
Which gets
I'm not
rounded
gonna-
up to 1.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You round up.
But yeah, -1 going forward and being uncomfortable is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, so we can pelt it with holy water if we want, and then just go
We
at
can have
it. I
Adva
guess.
sweat on it.
Yuck.
I can stab it. I can punch it. My body itself is a holy weapon.
That's cool. Anyways, so yeah,
Have
we'll
you
just have her
forgotten
be
how
our
I
ace in
choked
the hole.
the sirens
What
again?
Yeah.
What sort of? So yeah, Adva's
Under
gonna
his
be able to
breath,
fuck
Connor
this.
goes, kill stealer.
Adva's gonna be able to fuck this thing right up. But like, what do we want the rest of us to be doing? If we're turning
Wait,
off the power, I was gonna suggest like maybe I could be in the booth trying to like direct you guys to where the thing is. But if we're turning off the power, that's probably not gonna be a thing.
I've had an alternative idea to the water balloons.
Okay.
That does not solve that problem at hand. But
Hit
go
us.
ahead.
Put
No, hit
holy
us.
water in the squirt gun.
Water squirt gun.
Super soaker. It seems like
Now
it would
here's
be
the
more
thing: does it
accurate.
inflict harm on it? Because apparently it just makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, but that's me.
That's Connor.
It would
this
probably
thing is
hurt
a
this
pure
thing.
monster, where he is only half of
Is this the thing that would have been in the book we looked at about? Like, will holy water harm it?
In the book, it says, "Yeah, load some of that shit in a squirt gun. It's real good."
Just blast it. I will tell you that it's probably not going to be major harm. You're not going to be doing fucking 4 harm with your super soaker, but it will probably do some harm.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we should probably rely, as far as damage output goes, rely on our.
I mean, I'm not
Just our
using
weapon.
holy water. I'm just gonna shoot it with the gun. I materialize my gun.
And I'm gonna stab it with my holy dagger, and it'll be fine.
Connor briefly looks at his foot. Then he puts his gun away.
I have slid my trident back into the paperclip.
Cool. So yeah, if the power is gonna be out, Nigel can't really direct us.
Yeah, I can't.
I
mean,
I can see through
where
the
the-
bullshit. I cannot see in the dark.
Were the broken lines like in the main area? Where were they exactly?
They were not. It was basically all over the theater, the like whole theater area. There were just live wires just kind of hanging all over the place. There's a lot of wiring in a theater. I don't know if you've ever been in one, and it's usually fairly well disguised, but it's all over the. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking wires up there.
Yeah, so it's kind of everywhere. I mean, I'm sure we could try to navigate around all of them, but it seems dangerous. Now, if the breaker's labeled, we might be able to, suss out what's what. But wait, aren't the lights out anyway? Hang on, wasn't that a thing that happened when it cut the wires that the lights went out, or was it not?
Yes, because the
so
wires
they're
that
out
were
already
connected,
anyway.
the wires that were connected to at least to the not the stage lights, but the what's it called? The house lights are probably just gone.
Okay. So
there will not be ambient
maybe the
light in this
spotlight's
room.
on a separate. Maybe the spotlight up in the booth is on a separate switch, or something.
I
On
mean,
a
we could
different
just bring the
circuit.
headlamps again from when we fought the
That-
siren.
That's true. They've come in handy so far.
If we go with the super soaker idea, you can just tape a flashlight onto that.
That's also true, but not on your head. If you lose that super soaker, you're not going to have a. Also, the super soaker is not your killing weapon, so it seems kind of silly to have it on there.
Yeah, it stays out of your hand. That way you can still wield your weapon without any
Same with the headlamps that we already own.
weaker light.
What?
LED.
Anyway.
Yep.
Those are just the 2 options.
I mean, I was just making a suggestion. I don't know if we necessarily need holy water.
Right.
It can't hurt.
Just unholy beings.
I've
generally.
been on board with it from the start. It's just not something we can like super rely on.
Well,
I
that's
don't
Adva
even-
makes it.
I don't even know if I can make it. If I will.
Why don't you try?
I said I will try, but
Mazel
Oh.
tov. I can test it to see if it's holy.
I don't know if triangle holy water will work on this. But I will assume it should.
What was that?
Okay. Is
It
that a
was
noise
me.
West
It,
made?
it wasn't West. Don't worry. I'm just reading.
It'd be like
We're
that,
still
I
on
guess.
the holy water thing.
All right, so getting us sort of back on track. So we've got a way to harm it. Do we have? Oh, this is something. Do we have a way of getting in? The building will probably be locked up.
Pacific.
Oh, we have a way of getting in. I gesture towards Laura.
Is there a back door? Because I feel like just sitting by the front door while Pacific lock picks it is.
The street was pretty empty last time. I mean, if there's no
Yeah, but
There's
it's gonna.
nothing going on a
You
Saturday.
can't rely on that though. Today's Saturday?
Mhm.
I mean, I assume the back door will be
If we're
locked
doing
either
this
way.
Today's
tomorrow,
Saturday, and
lucky.
the weather is also better than it was yesterday.
Ah,
If it's a
I mean, we
Sunday,
could just
lots of
stand
people will be out.
inconspicuously in front of her. Or she could do it while almost invisible.
And Katrina pops in and she says, there is a couple of fire escapes backstage too.
I disagree.
That's just up to code."
Or we take a fire escape.
At
And we can do
or
that.
back
Lockpick that.
door, I find the unlikely a building of this size does not have more than one entrance.
No, there's
Well, we just confirmed
there's
there are.
definitely back entrances and stuff. Well, they're technically exits, but it's for fire safety. I don't know how familiar you are with. There was a theater fire in Chicago that killed a whole bunch of people a long time ago, because there was only one
What's
exit to the
Chicago?
building. So theaters especially are not built like that anymore.
okay, so let's just do the back door, and if we have to break in, I'm sure Pacific can handle it, right?
Does the building have alarms?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, isn't the power out because of all the wires being down?
The house lights are, at least.
I guess we can't rely on that. I mean, if you turn off power for the whole building, I don't remember there being a generator in there.
Hmm.
Either that or we take out the police first, so they can't come and question us.
That seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, no. I'm open to suggestions.
I mean, do you think?
I think
don't know.
I think the back door is
Do you
probably.
think there will be alarm?
I think the back door is probably going to be more reliable. But if I just cut a wire, the door is probably not going to trigger an alarm.
Okay.
Sweet. I love having a
that's our
rogue
way
in the
in.
party.
So that's our way in.
All right, we're coming in the back. Then what?
Then,
I should start writing this down. The DM says.
we'll come in the back door. We're in the back of the theater. We
Yeah.
maneuver to where the breaker is. Shut that off so we don't get electrocuted.
Yeah.
We move as a unit, as a group, to do this.
Headlamps on our heads, ideally.
Headlamps on the head.
Might have to get a few extra ones, but
Might not be able to do the sunglasses idea.
I've got headlamps.
what was the sunglasses all about anyway? Out of character.
There's something about looking at it.
The creature has a, where is it? Piercing gaze.
Oh yeah.
Any hunter who makes direct eye contact with it is frozen in place by fear. And you get to roll.
I mean, as long
you get to roll about it, but
Let's just not look at its eyes, I guess.
I mean, that's like easier to say than to actually accomplish
Have you
in a
ever tried
fight.
to not look
Oh,
at
I'm good
something?
at avoiding eye contact. It's
I make
kinda-
eye contact with West.
West looks away immediately.
Yeah, but we
Pacific.
still made
You
eye
look at
contact.
Pacific, who is making eye contact with you.
Oh God. Listen, it's different if it's just like one creature. What's it gonna do? Shove its way in front of my eye contact?
Might. I'm just saying that's why we had. I think we can forgo the sunglasses.
I mean,
If
we'll
it's
have
not
to
gonna work
anyway
out.
because the lights are not working anyway. Since the
can-
Right,
wires
I know.
It can
Well,
only be
I'm
looking
saying
at
that we-
one of us.
Yeah. We just need to be aware of that since
Yeah.
we are not fixing it.
Yeah. That's fine. Then I guess we just get Katrina on stage and go from there. I mean, I don't know
Wait.
how it's going to approach us. So far, it's been pretty sneaky about what it does.
Alright, so far we've got me opening the back door. The entire group's going to move to the breaker to shut off the power to the building. Katrina's going to the middle of the stage to lure it out, I guess. Then what?
We'll probably spread out. while
I
that's-
draw aggro as much as possible.
Okay.
Everyone else.
Are we still
kills it.
are we still doing the flower thing? Is that a thing we're doing? How are we going to trick it into
Yeah, I
being
mean,
hit by the flower?
Pocket sand.
All right. We let it attack me. somehow. How do you think I
But is
pissed this thing off?
I don't know.
Maybe if I'm just near Katrina, it'll try to attack her, and then it'll mess up because of the luck and attack me.
Yeah, but it's never attacked her directly. It's always been like through some pranky kind of means.
Well, how'd you get to show up that one time, Adva?
It just did.
Right, that's not helpful, per se.
Was it like just trying to spook you, or?
Was it focused on me or someone else?
It was
trying to distract.
So basically, it appeared before you, and did an evil laugh, and then slashed both sides of the railing you were on, trying to collapse it. Or it tried to do that, sorry, and then you banished it.
I think it was just trying to intimidate me before it killed me, which it did not succeed at.
So it may just reveal itself to Katrina?
It's possible.
Maybe.
If it knows that she knows it exists already, it has no reason to hide itself.
As long
And
as
then
I can,
we
as long as I can,
flower at it.
as long as I can see its general area, I can at least like let you know if it's close.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, that's probably fine. And then
Bad thing is, if we're not looking at it, our headlamps won't catch it. Like for Nigel to see, I assume he can't see in the dark. I hope.
I cannot. I need to be able
Well,
to
no,
see
but-
to be able to see.
Yeah.
Yes, the floor is made of floor.
Exactly. I don't understand that reference, but I like where your head's at.
Yeah, I don't, there's not really a way around it. It's not like we're
Yeah.
fight. The lights are off either way.
Yeah.
So I mean,
We'll just kind of have to.
this just
I feel
kinda
like
seems
this
like
is
a
rough
moot point.
situation. Yeah.
yeah, I don't really like unless we're planning on flooding the whole shit with light somehow. We're just gonna have to do our best.
Oh no, I'm just saying that Nigel's sight will only be useful as long as we're looking at it. That's
If
all I'm
there's
saying.
sight, yeah,
We'll just have to be
Right.
aware of it.
we were with this.
Well, yeah. Not over this part specifically, but yes.
All right, so Katrina's gonna move to central stage with Connor, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Nigel, that's me. I'm going to be on lookout. When it gets close enough, I'll let you know, and you're going to pocket flower it. Or are you
Yeah,
just,
pocket
or
flower.
are you just going to have a whole ass thing of flour?
I'm gonna have as much flour as I can physically carry. I'm gonna line these cargo pants with flour.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna start throwing it around all over the place.
Yeah, I think we could all be on flower duty to some extent. Unless there's
Well,
anything
I'm
else.
I'm more of thinking that that everyone else could have their weapons ready.
That's true. I'm just saying if, like, say this was a video game, if you rolled bad.
Well, I mean, in that case, we still have Nigel calling out where it is.
That's true.
I think it's better if everyone else just attacks it as soon as we know even roughly where it is.
That works for me. Know where it is and then attack.
Because if we're in a video game, I think we'd still have some % chance to hit it.
Headlamps on. Okay, so let me just. I'm gonna recap again, just because I want to be clear on the plan before we just go in there. We're all gonna have headlamps on. Connor's gonna have pockets full of flour.
Yeah.
Okay. Pacific is going to break in through the back door. We're all going to move as a group to where the breaker is to shut off the power for the building. Katrina and
Yep.
Connor are going to move to center of the stage. The rest of us are just going to kind of keep our heads on a swivel to try to catch the creature in some light until I can find it. Once it has gotten near enough to Connor for him to pocket flower it, he's going to throw flour at it. Hopefully revealing it to everyone else. Otherwise, I'll just have to, like, stay on called shots duty. Alright, so far...
And then we brutalize it.
And then we wail on it. So, hey, so far this sounds like most of a plan.
Sounds
Most
good to me.
Sounds like you think we're missing something.
What?
I mean, these things are incredibly dangerous.
I know it.
I
They
would
tried to
I
kill
would
me.
I would prefer if none of you died. I just want to make sure we're as prepared as possible.
Yeah, works for me. I think we have a fighting chance against this thing if everything goes to plan.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else that we could use to our advantage.
With how fucked up the theater is already.
Because it is a small, mobile, mostly invisible enemy.
It's hard
that
to tilt
doesn't
this
seem
anymore
to
in our
leave.
favor.
It doesn't seem to want to leave the theater, so I don't think we can really draw it out. And Adva doesn't know where it goes when she banishes it.
That time, yeah.
So, I don't know what else we can do. Are we doing the holy water thing?
I can
I mean,
try.
I don't think it would hurt to have.
Yeah, okay, we can try that.
Worst thing is worse, it's a little wet and the flour gets cakey on it.
That might be a concern, actually. If we unpowder it, it might be easier to vanish.
No, flour gets weird in water.
Yeah.
I was more confident in our siren plan.
If we now this is kind of another wacky idea brought to you by the Brain of West.
Because
Hey,
Pacific
thank you.
laughs. Pacific laughs.
Come on. Now, back with the whole siren business. Before that, when we were fighting some just like zombie folks, I'd done a thing with my blessed dagger. Was it the blessed dagger? Hang on.
Knife. Blessed knife.
He checks his pockets.
Out of character. Shut up. Yeah, it was the blessed knife, where I had held something still.
Yeah,
What
hit
if I
it with
did
the
that
swords of revealing light.
Yeah, what if I did that with this thing, and we wrapped it up in the wires and then flipped the power back on?
Little weird. Feel like if you trapped it, we could just have Adva stab it, though.
That's
Honestly, either that
Isn't-
or just
isn't
have
your
Adva tackle the thing.
Isn't your magic a little bit on the fritz, too?
Yeah, that's true. It might not be something reliable. I'm just spitballing ideas.
I don't think
Crazy
it's a
ones,
I don't
but
think it's a
ideas
terrible
nonetheless.
plan, but
If we have another way to incapacitate it as well, I mean, we might want to think of how to stop it from being so wily and then go in on it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Rather than going all in on, kill it. Get it to stop moving around so much first.
Well, I mean,
then we can-
killing
and
it
then we can
makes it
just, like-
stop moving.
it will stop
just
moving
gonna
if
stop
it's
talking.
dead.
It can't be wily if it's no longer in this mortal coil.
Monsters die when they are killed.
Not necessarily.
That's a concerning statement you've made, but also true.
I mean, I'm fine with the plan we had too.
I think because we don't know how it's going to engage us, I don't know how we can possibly plan to fight it per se. Because so far we've only had it show up and do like sabotage things around us. So I don't know how we plan for that. Unless we just say hey, don't be standing under things that could be cut on top of you.
All right, I think it's as good a plan as we're going to get. Do we want to take the day to get prepped and go tomorrow, or do we want to go right now?
Oh, I think we should go tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Do we know
I can agree
a
with that.
time that it tends to appear, or is it just
Not really.
people here?
It's been there every time you've been there, but it's also every time Katrina's been there. It doesn't leave
I
the
think
building
it really
as far
seems
as you
drawn
know.
to Katrina for some reason.
Yeah,
So
it's always been there. Every time you walk into the building, you get that uncomfortable feeling that means it's nearby. The only time it wasn't is when you banished it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just one more again to recap. One more again to recap. Headlamps on. Connor flowered.
headlamps on.
Pacific
Flowered.
opens the back door. Group moves to breaker to shut off the power. Katrina moves to center stage with Connor. Nigel on lookout for creature. That's me. Connor, pocket flower. Us, attack.
That's about as good as it's gonna get, it seems.
Sounds good. I
The
think.
rest will play it by ear.
I mean, like I said, that's about as good a plan as we're all gonna get at this point. All right, sounds cool. Go. What's your name? What's the thing that you're calling it?
Delta Dragon.
Nigel puts his hand in the
Nobody
middle.
else says it.
I put my hand in the middle readily.
I don't remember if I said Pacific
Adva
loves or
Einstein.
hates the name. Did anyone remember?
She
She
likes
said
it.
it was cool, but could use
Said it
some
was
work.
pretty cool.
No.
No.
Paul Bunyan said it could
No,
use
Paul
more
Bunyan
copy.
said it needed some work.
Pacific puts her hand in the middle.
I thought she said it could be better, but that might just
No.
No, that
No,
was Paul Bunyan. That was Paul Bunyan.
Bunny money.
I begin making eye contact with people that have not put their hand in the middle.
Katrina
Right.
sort of uncomfortably puts her hand in the middle.
Josh, you're reacting that scene from Naruto Shippuden where guy just makes noises at people and who they put their hands in the middle.
Yeah. Something like that, right? He's like,
Yeah.
I'm doing that. I'm Guy from Naruto Shippuden right now.
Oh my god.
My guy.
Pacific grabs your arm and like tries to pull your hand into the middle. West.
Begrudge. I also begrudgingly put my hand in the middle.
West wins because his hand is the last to go.
I mean, the words came out there.
Delta Dragon!
Delta Dragons.
I don't say.
Delta Dragons. Pretend those were simultaneous.
say.
I can't speak in two voices at once.
Delta Dragons.
Delta Dragons?
Woo! I throw business cards in the air as a celebration.
All
Wait. No, that's gonna mess up your business card count.
Yeah, it's fine. I pick them all up afterwards.
All right. Well, I guess we'll meet tomorrow in front of the theater.
Should I try
or around
enchanting
back
the
of the
water now?
Yes.
Just in case.
Yeah, let's try it now.
All right,
And if
sure.
it doesn't work, we'll probably just call it because I don't know if we can get
I
holy
don't
water
wanna.
in like a day.
I don't want to burn my magic on the day of. That seems like a bad idea.
All right. So, Nigel goes over to the sink that's in the little kitchenette area and fills up a cup with some water, and then Boko whacks her microphone, and then
No, that was.
then Nigel brings the water to you and is like, "I don't really know how this is done."
It's a weird roll, right?
Oh, Malo guy's right. My icon.
Yes, it's
reset
a
Yeah,
weird
because
roll
you
at some
disconnected at some point.
Oh, did I? Huh.
Yeah, I
Well, that
assume
explains it.
so.
Yeah, it was West earlier. All right.
It was. So you said it was weird, right?
Yep.
I don't think this will work. I was never really good at the holy water thing, but
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah,
I didn't think so.
you attempt to bless this water.
Can I roll to help out?
No.
You're not holy.
Can I stick my dagger in the water,
No.
thereby making it holy?
I draw the line. No, you cannot.
Can't blame me for trying.
Yeah, so that happens, and then so I guess I don't know how are you planning to test this? You do this to the best of your ability.
Connor, come here.
What's poppin'?
Give me your finger.
All right.
I dunked the finger in the water.
Nothing happens. It's just water.
Feels wet.
Didn't
Pretty sure
work.
it didn't work.
Is water really wet though?
Silence. I know
Don't-
a lot about water.
Don't confuse me like that.
Nigel's like, no, she's got a point.
No. Listen,
Is it a pertinent point?
I had someone on my team who asked me this. Shilikan has never beaten me.
Hmm.
What?
If you want to
Like
be
it,
good at swimming, you
like,
must
like in
understand your
like in an
vehicle.
argument, or like about swimming.
Yes.
Huh. Well, all right. You know what? I guess it doesn't matter then. All right.
Well,
Del-
anyways,
Delta
pretty
Dragons,
sure it's
go
not-
get your stuff. I guess. I don't know.
Delta Dragon.
See you tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then he kicks
Deuces.
all of you out of the secret base.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah. So that's gonna do it for tonight. I guess next week will just be the fight.
Woo!
Monster
Woo!
fight.
Finally.
Monster
Kick
fight.
some
Monster
ass.
fight.
I'm really sad we haven't
Oh wait,
thought of
I
anything.
get to mark XP. Second.
For what? Oh, for failing.
Speaking of
yeah,
that,
Hey, there's
also the end
there's
of the
been some
session.
there's been some end of session stuff that I've been forgetting to do for a bit. So let's do that real quick.
Do we want to backtrack for some of that too?
No.
Okay.
You just get extra XP or something.
So did we conclude the current mystery? No.
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Not
No.
this
Had
time.
that last time.
Last
not
week.
Not this time. Did we learn something new and important about the world? I'm gonna say yes.
All right, that's
Did we
one.
learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I think also yes. Sort of.
Okay.
Sure.
You learned more
I'll
about
take two.
Wes. You learned more about like Wes's sister than. I mean, one
Well,
or
she's
two.
an extension of him.
1 or 2 gives you the same amount anyway. So mark 1 experience,
Mhm.
everybody.
Oh, 2 more.
Now, I really want to know what XP I was at before I lost, before it reset all our sheets.
Well, I think we're all about the same, so I'm not sure it's super
I mean, Wes
important.
just leveled up.
Not
But
yet.
I
Just
think
now?
no,
he leveled
last
up
session.
Yeah, but that was him getting to 3, and you and I were already at 3, I thought.
Yeah, everybody's only gotten 3. Well, I guess West is now at this point.
Improvements.
West has now gotten 4.
No.
Are you sure? Because you have 4 things
I have
marked.
4 experience marks. Oh, yeah.
4
of
improvements is
beefy
what I
roll.
meant. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You beefed a lot of rolls in a row last week. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Yep.
Take your word for it.
All right. So yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Dragon Quest. Bye.